All right. Okay. So I can some of the things that I learned in a seminar I attended just the other day, and actually I made the notes in my phone here, and I'm gonna be reading one of them, and then I discuss with you, and you tell me whether this does make sense or whether this can be able to apply in your life, right? So the first thing is gonna be the man who chases two rabbits ends up with none. Think about that. That simply means that if you're chasing two things at the same time, it's not going to amount to anything that you want, right? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, sorry. All right, so yeah, so the man who chases two rabbits ends up with none. So this simply means that you must, know your priorities, know what you're supposed to do in your life. Okay, a lot of people always have divided attention. You see, someone is doing this, and then at the same time they're doing this. Well, I'll tell you what, if you're chasing two things at the same time, all these things, you're not gonna get them. That is what this simply means. So moving on to the next is that worrying means you suffer twice. Tough times don't last, tough people do. So if you have problems, if you're feeling disappointed about something, if you've done something and then you have failed, realize that worrying is not the cure to that. Actually, when you worry about something, you just bring in the events in your mind. Okay, you're suffering for the second time, and that is something that you never want to do. Okay, so stop worrying and get your mind in what can actually compensate the failure that you just faced. Okay, so moving on to the next. Right. The quality of your thinking determines the quality of your life. How interesting is that? The way you think, that is the same exact way that is going to reflect to your life. Show me a man, let me listen to what he says. Let me listen to the words that comes out of his mind, his mouth, and I'll tell you where this person is going to be 5 to 10 years to come. So what you can do is cultivate positive thinking. Cultivate a way in which everything that is running in your mind is positive. It's running towards greatness. It's running towards achieving success. That way you'll become those thoughts. Okay? Be a negative person and everything in your life will be negative. So moving on to the next. Uh, you build wealth by figuring out what to single mindedly focus on versus what to avoid like the plague. Most people mix the two. How interesting, right? So, what this simply means is that you've got to learn to focus. You've got to learn that everything that you want to achieve is based on the energy, the time, the focus, the mindset that you put into that thing. Okay? So, learn the things that are differentiate between the things that are going to help you and the things that are going to bring a drawback to your life, and realize a way of maneuvering through those two things. Okay, only focus on what can bring success to you. The rest, just leave it alone. Okay, so the other thing is build strength. Whatever we give our full attention to has the potential of making us great, right? And I read somewhere that talent is pursued practice. I don't know whether I did that right. Let me check. Right. So it's somewhere here. Okay, just a second. All right. Yeah, all right. Okay, there, right here. Talent is pursued interest. In short, anything that you're willing to practice, you can do it. Right? Practice makes perfect. Right? Hard work beats talent. That's obvious. Whatever you put your energy into it and dedication, you're gonna end up getting the best out of that thing. So if you feel like you want to do something, get in there. Give it all your best. Give it all your energy, man. Do it. Practice one, practice again, practice second. That is what is going to make you perfect. There's nothing like a talent in here. If somebody is talented in playing football, and then you have an interest in football, and then you go like, okay, since since you have a talent in football, I'm gonna come in and practice day in and day out, and eventually you two people, you're gonna be challenging each other. One is gonna have talent, and the other one is gonna be, is gonna have a lot of practice, and you're gonna end up beating the person who thinks that talent is just gonna get them on top, right? So let's move on. All right, challenge yourself. Sorry, I just moved out of that. Okay, right. So I think they're done. So I hope that you learned something from those small notes that I hope, I hope you learned something. I'll see you soon. Okay.